Hey guys, it's Marla at Twin Astrology. Welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day and happy new moon in Aquarius, solar eclipse. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I didn't have time to pull tarot cards the other day in my reading. And so I've decided to do a separate divine masculine, divine feminine reading this month. And it's kind of a little treat for Valentine's Day, but also I feel we really need to focus on ourselves right at the minute. I'm sure many of you are feeling big changes in the air, whether this is with your union, whether it's in your career, whether it's tuning into your life purpose. We have to stay open. You know, once we start setting once we start trying to control things, once we start trying to tell the universe what it's going to bring to us instead of just being open to whatever wants to come to us, this is when we start creating resistance and we don't allow anything to come to us. So much clearing's been going on. I'm sure that you're all feeling it. And it hasn't really been hard. I feel very supported in what we're clearing right now. Like the universe is helping us to clear things very quickly. Most of it's stuff that we've been working on for a long time anyways, at least since the eclipse in August, for many from even before that. And I feel this is the end now. Like we're really able to let it go. And we're able to let go of where we were resistant in our union, hopefully. We can't hold on to the old ways of doing things and expect a new outcome. Some people I'm still seeing are being very resistant. You know, they want to hold on to their anger. And maybe it's because they're still purging it out. But the problem is when you hang on to anger, like if you're so angry at this person, feeling that they did you so wrong, holding on to that is not allowing new love to come to you. It's not allowing that person or any other person to come in. So if you want a new beginning, let go and try and start fresh. Bring some fresh energy in. It wants to come in. The universe is trying to help you right now. So let's look at the cards. I'm going to do something a little different today, and I'm just going to freestyle a little bit, and hopefully you can see okay. The first question I have is, what is the new beginning for the Divine Feminine? What is coming in as a new beginning for the Divine Feminine? Feeling alone. Well, I feel like we're letting go of feeling abandoned. We're not alone. There is no separation. You have to realize that there's no separation in order to allow it to come to you. Otherwise, you're in resistance. For some, it's lack of faith. You weren't having faith or trust, but you can achieve a breakthrough right now. And you can find faith. Feel into the energy. Darkest fears. We have the opportunity at this new moon to let go of some of our darkest fears. Our anxiety. What has been keeping us up at night? The worst case scenarios. Let those worst case scenarios go. Stay positive, because remember, we're strongly manifesting right now. Even if you're purging, you know, and it's okay to feel the emotion when you're purging. Just keep it in mind that it's clearing out the old so that you can start fresh. Where is the new beginning for the divine feminine? Win or lose. Okay, this is kind of what I'm talking about. So if some of you have been in the energy of wanting to appear the winner, being in your ego, not wanting to appear weak, vulnerable, trying to play the masculine, that's not the right way I want to say it. It's like you feel that the masculine has hurt you, so you're going to hurt them back. And you're doing battle with them. But neither one of you can win with that attitude. You want to create an environment where both of you win. Where's the new beginning happening for the divine feminine? Where's the new beginning happening? Release your ex. Some of you need to release your ex. If you're not with a karmic partner that you actually need to release, you need to release whatever old emotions you're still holding on to from past relationships. Even if you have released your partner, is there still a part of you that's holding on to something? Is there still some fear around fully letting go? We can shed that now. Chemistry. There's going to be a new start in the energy between twins. This is really what I'm feeling very powerfully. And a lot of people that I'm talking to are experiencing that. It's like if you give it a chance, you can shift out of whatever that old energy was, and it's like starting over again. It's like starting fresh. But you can't go to that relationship doing the same old thing with the same old anger, the same old fears, and expect it to shift. So it's getting rid of these things that allows that. Keep an open mind. What this card is telling you is don't set limitations in your mind in any way, shape, or form. Imagine that everything is on the table for you. There is no limit. Only your mind can hold you back right now. How is this new beginning eclipse energy manifesting for the divine feminine in their life? How is this energy manifesting for the divine feminine in their life? How is this energy manifesting? Sadness and isolation. This card is actually about healing. It's the Three of Swords. Many of you know that card is a heart with 3 swords in it. And it's not a very pretty card, right? Because it talks about heartbreak, but it's actually like rock bottom. It's like you can't get any lower, You can see you can't get any lower. He's rising now, or she is rising. So it's like you're healing and you're overcoming it. Letting go of the past, the old hurts. Giving and receiving. Many of you are ready now. You're learning about balance because, to be honest, the universe has made us all learn about balance, because for those of us that refuse to give in and rest, the universe is just basically knocking us on our ass. And we're either getting sick or we're so tired that we just cannot keep up the pace. We're having to reach out for help. And we're having to learn how to receive. We can't keep giving. And let me tell you guys, I just did the reading for the Divine Masculine. This is being mirrored by your Divine Masculine because they are having a hard time asking for help. And they are trying to control, and they are trying to give and give and give. Remember your mirrors. So if you want to help them, you stop. You rest. You take time for yourself. You learn how to receive. Let people give to you for a change. And that's going to help them. How is this manifesting for the Divine Feminine in their life? How is this energy manifesting? Move. Okay, there's forward motion. You may not see it right now, but there's forward motion here. And heal. You are healing. You're healing the past. You're being divinely guided. And look, you're breaking the chains. You're breaking the chains of the past. It's an 8 card. 17 is number 8. You're completing your karma. What is it that the Divine Feminine doesn't see coming? What is it that the Divine Feminine doesn't see coming? What is it that the Divine Feminine doesn't see coming? Coming together. This is what you can't see. And this came up in my reading for the general public 2 weeks ago, and this came up in the Divine Masculine reading as well. In this spot, what we can't see, we're actually coming together. We're actually coming into balance within. And for many of you, you're coming together. Let's think of it this way. You're coming together in a new way with your twin. And like I said at the beginning, you have to be open for however that looks right now. And for some of you, it may mean just being a friend to your twin right now. If they're in a karmic situation or they're dealing with things in their life. Because it came up very strongly for the Divine Masculine that they need to ask their friends for help. And so they may need you to be a friend and not pressure them right now. Just trust in the situation. Accept how the universe is going to bring this new beginning to you. What else can't the Divine Feminine see coming? What else can't the Divine Feminine see coming? You see why I don't do this a lot? Because it takes a long time to shuffle the cards sometimes. Spread your wings. You are surpassing your limitations. You don't even know the extent that you're surpassing your limitations right now. And you're getting ready to take off and fly, and amazing things are coming. And this is coming for the masculine as well. In the future for the masculine. Remember, your mirrors. Lead the way. What doesn't the feminine see coming? Blossoming. There's change coming in your relationship. There's new growth. Something is wanting to bloom. Something is wanting to be reborn here. Nurture it, support it, allow it to come forward. That means being open-hearted and kind. Doesn't mean being a doormat, don't get me wrong. But you are the creator, you are the nurturer. This one wants to come out too. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. Conserve your energy. Whatever comes your way, what you don't see coming is that you're the victor. That you're going to overcome these challenges with no problem. What is it that the Divine Feminine can't see coming? What is it that the Divine Feminine can't see coming? Keep an open mind. Okay, they're playing games. They're just like, keep an open mind and be prepared for surprises. It's all on the table. Children. Well, for some of you, you might not see that you have a child coming. You may not see that the children in your life are actually helping in this situation energetically. Or that your inner child is healing is another way that you don't see this energy helping you right now. I feel for most of you, it's the inner child. And I know I've been doing a lot of work with my inner child, and it's just coming natural. Heart-to-heart conversations. So there is communication coming. Heart to heart. Your mirrors. If you want your Divine Masculine to be open-hearted, be open-hearted. If you want them to take off the mask, take off the mask. If you want them to be in their truth, be in your truth. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? What does the Divine Feminine need to release at this new moon? What does the Divine Feminine need to release? Release your darkest fears. How often do your darkest fears come to pass? Almost never. It's a trick of your mind. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? Your old patterns. It's time to move on. It's time to trust your intuition too. Definitely time to trust your intuition and to let go of controlling and seeking 3D verification for everything. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? What does the Divine Feminine need to release? Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. This card is also about going within. Going within and seeing that it's time to move on. It's like the reason why we're being called to rest is so we can do inner work, so we can focus on getting in touch with our higher self and seeing what we need to move on from. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? Look at that flower on there too. It reminds me of the blossoming card. It's safe for you to nurture that little seed that you know is going to sprout. Is there anything else? Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Truthfully, that is a big problem for the Divine Feminine. Sometimes early on in relationships, it's hard to get over the obsessive thinking. And, I think at the beginning of the process, it's necessary. But then there comes a point where you have to stop obsessing. You have to stop stalking, worrying about what they're doing all the time. And you have to just let things be. You have to trust. You need to focus on yourself and not your twin. So often I hear people, like everything, I talked about this the other day, like everything that happens to them, every sign, every synchronicity, everything has to connect back to their twin for them. And sometimes it's about you and Spirit's guiding you to something. When we focus too much on them, we're not focusing on us. And that energy of obsession actually pushes them away. That is part of the runner chaser. Even if you're not doing anything in 3D, if energetically you're obsessing, that energy is going to push them away. So try to release that. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? It's safe for you to love. Release your fears about love. What does the Divine Feminine need to release? Is that it? Is there anything else? Retreat. Release separation. Release the idea that there is a separation. How should the Divine Feminine move forward? It's the Death card or the Transformation card. Release. Release the old. You see, he's shedding his skin. You know what wants to go right now. Just let it go without resistance. Listen. Move forward by trusting your intuition, tuning into your inner guidance. If you get prompted to do something, do it. If you get prompted not to do something, then do that. It's time now. Divine Feminine, trust your inner guidance. How does the Divine Feminine move forward? Crown chakra. You are connected to all that is. When your crown chakra is open, you're connected to source. You see that everything is connected. Nothing is separate. Okay, there is no separation. Not between you and your twin, not between you and God, not between you and anything. How does the Divine, I'm not going to use that deck actually. How does the Divine Feminine move forward, goddesses? How does the Divine Feminine move forward? Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgment about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. To be honest, I'm seeing that compassion is really needed right now by people because maybe it's just me and maybe I'm focused on it or something, but I'm seeing a lot of people that are not acting from a space of compassion. They're being very judgmental and angry. How does the divine feminine move forward? Sekhmet, be strong. You're stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. How can the divine feminine create a new beginning with her twin? How can the divine feminine create a new beginning with her twin? Goddess of strength, Mary Magdalene. Strength in letting go, strength in receiving, strength in not trying to control, strength in being love. How can the divine feminine create a new beginning with her twin? How can the divine feminine? Goddess of nurturing, Kuan Yin again. I'm going back to that blossom card and that little seed, and you have to nurture this little seed right now. Might not always be easy for you to do that nurturing because we're still clearing a lot. But remember the mirror. Get clear, get real, get honest with yourself. And nurture yourself right now. Too. Super important. I know I've been saying that a million times, but you need the reminders. God of love. Okay. The divine masculine may not love the way you love. They may not express love the way you express love. But you have to be open to how they're expressing love to you right now. It may not be what you want, but it's still precious. Remember what I was saying about being a friend to the divine masculine. We have to understand that they're not fully aware of who they are and what they want and what's going to happen in the future. So not all of them are in a place to give you their full heart. But I feel like many are ready to try, to give you a little something, to try and open up their heart as much as they can right now and try to offer you something. Are you going to receive it graciously and the way that it's meant? Or are you going to throw it back in their face because it's not enough? They haven't done enough. Too little, too late. It's your choice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I feel that, if you want that new beginning, then you have to be willing to accept them as they are and what they're trying to offer. How can the divine feminine create a new beginning with her twin flame? It's your soulmate. Feel the love. You've been together many, many times. How can the divine feminine create a new beginning? Past life relationship. As I said, you're soulmates. You have to let go of the past, and that includes past life karma. There are situations that cycle around with you and your twin again and again, whether or not you want to call that karma. But there is a repeated pattern, and there's repeated feelings and emotions connected to those patterns. But we're shifting those now if you want to. focus on the love that's there rather than the negativity, the anger, or the hurt. Retreat. That alone time is really helping. We may not fully understand why it's important to retreat and rest right now. I'm going through a lot of physical changes, that's for sure, and spiritual changes. Going through a total transformation. So, take it seriously that you need to rest. What can't you see about your twin flame relationship? I keep picking up the wrong deck. What can't you see? Unconditional love. There's unconditional love there. There is. Hiding under a lot of old patterns and programming. But you will get to a point where you will see it. And first, you got to find it within yourself. Clearing your own programming. You can't see the karma. A lot of you are so frustrated with the situation. You're frustrated because then they haven't done this or that. They haven't stepped up. They haven't left their karmic partner. And you go on and on and on. But what Spirit is saying is that it was necessary that it happened that way to clear the karma that was there in the situation. And you cannot see the big picture like they can. You're only seeing 3D, at most 4D. And a lot of times when you're in that state of mind, you're not even seeing 4D. You're seeing 3D, and that's it. And you're making judgments. The karma has to be cleared. What else can't we see about the relationship between twin flames and soulmates right now? There's a rebirth happening. The phoenix will rise from the ashes. Don't worry about how things look at the moment, or how things were 6 months ago, or how things were a year ago. It's a rebirth here. Something positive is being born in your life. Whether it's a new you, a new relationship, a new job, a new outlook on life. Whatever it is, it's a blessing. But we did specifically ask for twin flame relationships. What can't we see in our twin flame relationships? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. That's the karma. We have to clear the karma away. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings for each other. Again, I feel there's going to be conversations happening over the next several months. Truthful conversations. Honest conversations. Look at that. Very soon. Okay, what is manifesting in the future with your twin flame relationship? What is manifesting in the future with your twin flame relationship? Heart chakra. Just breathe. Again, this time of nurturing yourself, of being quiet, still, going within, it is a necessary and important part of the process. The inner shift has to start first. That's all I can tell you guys. What is manifesting? Take the lead. I got this for the masculine too. I think we're all being asked to step up. Where are we being guided to take the lead? You're being guided to take the lead in your relationship. Are you being guided to start a heart-to-heart conversation? Or are you being guided to open your heart in some situation? If you're tuned in, you'll be guided on what you're needing to take the lead on. This card also came up, flow. This is the Wheel of Fortune, fate. Things are very fated right now. Go with the flow. What is coming up? Now, let's pull one of these. What is coming up in the future for the Divine Feminine in regards to her twin flame or soulmate relationship? Transcendence. You're ascending. You're raising up. Rebirth again. What is manifesting? Guiding children again. Inner child healing, I feel. I got that card in a reading today as well, and I think I pulled it for myself recently. What is coming up in the future for twin flame unions? High priest. You have high priestess. Sorry. I said high priest when I was doing the reading for the divine masculine. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You have to remember that there's a purpose to this relationship other than to satisfy your romantic needs. That there's a mission here, and this mission is being activated right now. It's being very activated in the masculine energy. So we have to always remember that, the bigger picture. I know most of you do. I'm just reminding you. Love yourself first. Remember, you want to be able to receive. And in that way, show the masculine how to receive, how to love themselves. Children again. Well, you know what, guys? If you're in union with your twin or you're having a sexual relationship with your twin and you don't want to have any children, my advice would be to use protection because it's a fertile time. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So lots of good things coming in the future. Last card, Journey of Love. What is your message for the Divine Feminine on her journey of love? Sorry about all the shuffling. It's probably really annoying because I'm kind of close to my phone. Heart Fire, number 1. Look at the beautiful red color on that card for Valentine's Day. And it's a number 1. New beginnings. Passion is igniting within you. It is not a time when things will remain still, even if the change is only sensed as a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like the sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride the waves of passion through eruption of heat and descent into coolness, bearing the absence of fire, only to realize it's returning to you again. Ride its wave, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realize that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust its presence. You will realize that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more. It is constant in your heart. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire with love for all that is. This oracle brings a message for you. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you're feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that it will awaken in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. And that is the message that I got before I started, that something is coming back to life. And those blossom cards that we had, you will see something new coming into your life very soon. Life unfolds in wondrous ways, and time together fills the days, with unexpected gifts beyond our wildest dreams. Like open hearts as feelings start to face the longing when we part. Our souls know that this is more than what it seems. In gratitude, I offer prayer, with thanks for this love so rare, asking guidance on this sweet sojourn. The answers come in tears that flow, emotions raw and smiles that show. Becoming one is worth the wait until I can return. There is no separation. Keep your heart and your passion alive right now. And you're going to draw more of that into your life. So thank you so much. Take what resonated from this reading and leave the rest. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, your lovely comments, your messages, your donations, all your support. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Enjoy the eclipse and the new energy. Love you guys, and I will see you soon.